What's up? You done know. Hype things, safe. When it comes to your music, you have to understand what your fans are. The first rule of your fans is they are not fans, okay? You have to understand there's a difference between a fan and a follower, okay? The people that are in your face every day are your followers. Okay, the people that have your back, they got your back no matter what you do. It doesn't matter how bad your stuff is. They're going to say, oh, it's great no matter what. And they'll always be there in their family for sure. However, they're not the ones that are going to make you money and buy your albums. It's going to be just the people who generally, like you, that, I like them and stuff, Those are the people that are going to actually buy those what you would maybe call a fan. And I kind of use the term loosely because they're very quick not to buy your next album again or download your next mixtape again. They just won't like you. Now, here's the thing about fans. Here's the thing about cutting a mixtape and cutting an album, okay? Don't be selfish. Okay? Stop. You can't be selfish. Okay? Don't think about your followers when you're making something. Don't think about your actual followers. Think about your fans, like the just potential fans, people that are maybe might be new to you and stuff. Don't go on about your life story in your lyrics. When you become the Spice Girls or Madonna or somebody big like that's been around like and sold that many records, then you can go on about your personal struggles and your personal things and stuff like that. But right now, people want what's on hype. They just want something good to listen to. People don't want a deep storyline in your music and stuff. Though they don't like that. They don't like to hear about tragedy and horror and social justice and things like that, or politics or religion. People they don't like to hear about that. They're listening to music to have fun and to be on hype and be on swag and that sort of thing. There's a small group of people that are very vocal. The left-wing vocal, conscious hip-hop people and stuff like that, and they're everywhere all over the internet. But I'm telling you, they're not a large fan base at all. And those guys, they're a small bunch, but we want to think of the mainstream. We want to think about everyone else. Most people don't want to hear about politics and other things like that. And people want what's on hype. They want swag. They want what's good. They want to know what's good, and that's it. And they want to hear about things that turn them on, like makeup, clothes, guys, cars, girls, that sort of thing, you know what I mean? Beaches, think about what you like. You like beaches, you like going on vacation, you like palm trees, you like lipstick, you like cars, handbags, that sort of thing. This is what we specialize in at this studio. So you got to think about that. You got to paint a picture of something that makes people feel good when they listen to your music. And then casual people, fans, will sit there and say, you know what, I'll give it, as long as it's professionally produced and actually sounds good, they'll sit there and they'll say, I'll pay attention to this artist from now on, because you're very quick to lose them if they don't like what you're saying. They'll give you a chance, but they won't. I don't like them and stuff. Like a lot of people were there when Nicki's album got released. People are like, I didn't really like Nicki that much, but I bought her album. I gave her a chance because her lyrics have been good. And if you just read the reviews, you can get into the mindset of the fans. There's a difference between followers and casual fans, and they're like, I'm never going to buy an album again of hers. And there's reasons for that because it was so bad. But you get what I'm saying, though. You got to keep in mind that you got to make music for fans, not followers, because your followers are going to love you regardless, and they're going to love you for that type of music anyways. So you might as well just make music only for your fans, okay, and for potential fans and people that are in the mainstream. Even though it might not be, you guys are probably capable of making all sorts of different music, and you got to just think about, you got to let go of what you want and your selfish needs, and you got to think about everyone else, okay? What actually happened with Soulja Boy, I'd like to use him as an example because I believe he is in the hip-hop urban game, he is the future of it. Like, that's for sure. Just because of the way he knew how to market himself, the way he went about getting producers, beats, production, that sort of thing. The way he did that was unbelievable. Okay, so, and it was genre-breaking and it was new, and the things he did online, the way he interacted directly with his fans, and not even followers, I'm talking about just regular people that were hitting him up. I remember once I was sitting there on Twitter and he's like, oh, I need beats. He goes, those of you know who you are on Twitter who send it to me, he's like, I need them, send them. Do you see what I'm saying? He probably sends payment through PayPal for them. But the thing is, now, if you're small and independent, you shouldn't be paying really for beats. That's just the way I feel. If you do, it should be very small. You know what I mean? I just personally feel like that. If you're going to give your stuff away for free, then you shouldn't pay to produce it. And I feel strongly about that. I'm willing to do stuff for free. So that's because I'm willing to do things for people that are selling their stuff for free. That are giving away their stuff for free. So when you do vocal mixing and recording, that should also be free. You know. Anyways, that's just my opinion on it, though. I know a lot of people think different. A lot of people take the old school way that you got to go into the studio, you must pay for studio time, and the stuff ends up coming out like shit anyways. It's like, you know what I mean? Because the track sucks, you know what I mean? So, anyways, that's the way it works. So don't be selfish. Don't think of only yourself and what you want and your lyrics and your life story and everything else. Think of your potential fans. Think of what they want to hear. Think of stuff that makes them feel good. Think of them that, you know, it doesn't have to be all like that. You could just, your wordplay could be good enough. That's all. You don't know how many of my friends have actually sat in there, and a lot of my friends have sat in there and have said, I just don't like listening to the curses. I don't like it. Now me, I don't mind the curses and stuff like that, but a lot of people don't like it. You know what I mean? And it's good to keep that stuff minimal, especially if you ever do get an accidental hit and need radio play and stuff. You don't want the whole thing to be filled with curses. Okay, so it's going to really prevent the radio stations from wanting to play it when they have to cut out every line of the curses. So you just got to keep that in mind. That's what I like about the British UK artists, is that they understand that and they keep curses to a minimum. They're very smart about it, you know. So, you know, it turns off a lot of listeners. I'm just throwing it out there. You can do what you want, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to think about everyone that's out there, you know what I mean? That's the way it is. You know, try to keep it to a minimum. You know what I mean? Just use metaphors or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. Don't think about yourself. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Don't think about your followers for sure. That'll get you in trouble. Write for the potential fans. Write something that just makes them feel good. Just keep it simple. Just be on hype. That's all. Do what Soulja Boy does, man. If everybody would just do what he does, there wouldn't be any problems. You know? Just rap about what's on hype. What's on hype? Beach, sand, palm trees, Gucci's, rental cars, clothes, shopping, lipstick, MAC foundation. Okay? That's what, boys. You know what I mean? This is what's on hype. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm talking about if you're girls. Now, if you're a guy, what's on hype, there's other thing that's on hype. Being powerful, being big, being this and that. You know what I mean? But anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. So, keep those rules in mind. You know what I mean? Keep those rules in mind. And you'll be on the way to attracting more of a fan base. You done know. Hype ting, safe, done know.